So I have my art materials, my magazine pages, and my art paper in front of me. I start by folding my art paper in half. And these images to my left of the art paper represent me and my life as it is now. Now these images were chosen very intuitively and spontaneously, so I don't really even understand why I chose these ones, but I trust my gut, I trust my instinct that there's some relevance to me choosing these images that I might not understand now, but it might come to light later. So I start by gluing one magazine image down, and I wanted to cover the white paper with some color so that I had a background color that I could stick other things on top of. So I'm using my watercolor paints, dipping my paintbrush into water, mixing the water into the colors so that they create a paste, and then just covering the white with color. Once I've painted the background color, I can think about what other magazine elements want to be added to this art piece that represents me and my life as it is now. And again, I was simply playing with textures and shapes of torn pieces of magazine image, not entirely understanding where it's going to go, but just going with the flow. Then I opened up the artwork and started working on the image that represents what I'm stepping into. So something that represents my future. And we don't really know what's going to happen in our future, so when you're working with this artwork, you're working almost with the unknown. So you have to rely on just gut response. If something feels right, then put it into your artwork. You don't need to understand why. You can see here I glued down one magazine image, and then I drew over the magazine image with a little bit of crayon, those oil pastels. Oil pastels are nice because you can draw over magazine images and then onto your art paper. And here I loved the textures and the colors that were in this bit of magazine page that I tore out. So I felt for where it wanted to be on the artwork, and again drew over it with some of the oil pastels, looking at the colors that are already in the magazine image, and then using those colors in the oil pastels to draw over the magazine and onto the art paper. Cutting out shapes of things, gluing them down, and if there are any areas that you don't like in your artwork, like this bottom left bit I didn't really like, so I tore out a piece and felt that that was a good fit to go into that corner. Then I went back. I still had a little bit of time left for the art making, so I went back to the front, which represents where I am now in my life, and I thought I can add a little bit more detail here. So take the time to cut out things from your magazine pages so that you've gotten rid of any of the unnecessary background color from that magazine page, and you're just working with what feels important to you. And as you can see, I took the oil pastel and I drew over the magazine images and onto the white paper to extend and let things lead out to the edges. And there you have it, and I hope you enjoy.